The pursuit of effortless conversation is often hindered by the psychological weight of self-monitoring and the fear of social judgment. Effective communication is less about the performance of the speaker and more about the quality of their attention. A primary strategy for maintaining flow is the concept of thread pulling, which originates from the Socratic method of engagement. Instead of generating new topics from a void, a speaker listens for a specific word or detail that carries emotional weight and asks a follow-up question about it. For example, if a stranger mentions that they finally found time to garden over the weekend, the listener might ask what it is about gardening that they find most rewarding. This shifts the burden of leading the conversation to the other person while making them feel valued. Another vital strategy involves the reduction of cognitive filters. Many people, particularly those who identify as introverts, experience a mental gatekeeper that evaluates every thought for its intellectual merit before allowing it to be spoken. This often results in silence because the person fears they will appear unintelligent. By consciously lowering this filter and opting for simple, honest observations, the flow remains unbroken. For instance, instead of trying to formulate a complex opinion on a movie, simply stating that the lighting in a particular scene felt very nostalgic can open a door for the other person to respond. This utilizes the pratfall effect, where showing small, authentic imperfections actually increases a person's likability and reduces the perceived stakes of the interaction. Furthermore, the use of empathic echoing serves as a psychological bridge when a conversation stalls. This technique involves repeating the last few words of a speaker's sentence with a rising inflection. If a person says they have been feeling quite overwhelmed with their new project, responding with "new project" encourages them to elaborate on the details without requiring the listener to invent a new direction for the dialogue. This is often supplemented by the Ford method, which provides a mental map of safe conversational territories: family, occupation, recreation, and dreams. If a dialogue about work reaches a natural end, one might pivot by asking what the person enjoys doing when they are not at the office. Social anxiety often manifests as the belief that one must provide constant entertainment or expertise. However, from a clinical perspective, the most successful social interactions are those where the listener exhibits intellectual humility. Admitting that one is unfamiliar with a topic can actually be a powerful tool for connection. For example, if someone is discussing a complex hobby like amateur radio, saying that you know very little about it, but would love to hear how they got started invites the speaker to become the teacher. This removes the pressure to look smart and replaces it with a dynamic of genuine curiosity. While these strategies are highly effective for most social settings, their success can vary based on cultural contexts, and I am less certain about how these specific verbal cues might be interpreted in high-context cultures where silence carries a different, often more formal, social weight. Overall, the flow of conversation is maintained not by the strength of one's own voice, but by the space one creates for the voice of the other. Thank you for joining me in this video today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family members, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content on holistic well-being. Thank you, and have a great day.